Okay, so this is the third film in a series of movies based off of the Dan Brown books centered around Robert Langdon, which here is how I am about those. My dad loves those books and he likes the movies, but he loves those books, a lot. Me, I've never read the books and I haven't seen either of the two films that came before this one. But hey, I like Tom Hanks, so this movie has that going for it. Inferno. So following the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons, Inferno once again centers around Professor Robert Langdon. And this time around he's suffering from hallucinations and visions of some weird war that's going down in medieval times or something. You learn there's this billionaire guy who wants to bring about the genocide of 95% of the population. And there are clues leading to this guy that center around Dante's Inferno, which I did read back in high school. And actually Dante's Inferno was actually really cool. It's this guy's journey through the 7 rings of hell. That book, interesting and cool. This movie, not so much. Alright, like I said in my review of Sully, Tom Hanks is one of the best actors in the business, and he still is despite this movie. I mean, his acting was great in the movie, but what his character was and what he had to go through was not so great. It was actually kind of weird. Usually I like these historical professors who have to go on missions like Indiana Jones and shit. You know, these historical action flicks. I've always really had a soft spot for these ever since I played Tomb Raider. Yeah, that's what got me into it. And in this movie, Tom Hanks teams up with Felicity Jones, and yeah, she is ridiculously hot. Her character's kind of annoying though. She first comes off as this sort of Robert Langdon fanatic of sorts. She's on the same level of intelligence as him, and so they work together pretty well, I would say. Their chemistry was alright, but there were a couple of reasons that this movie wasn't so great, and one of those reasons is the editing. This editing is really choppy, not just a shaky cam, and I'm not a personal fan of shaky cam. There's shaky cam galore in this movie, but I'm talking about the quick cuts that you're what the hell is going on? It gave me a headache. Some of the action scenes, people will be throwing down, and there's so many quick cuts and close in, I couldn't tell what the hell was going on. That happened a lot in this movie. And the fact that all these characters are going after this specific object, I'm why should I care? I was indifferent for a lot of it. I'm why should I care about these guys? Why should I care about these guys? Why should I care about Robert Langdon at one point? Again, I thought Tom Hanks was good in the film, but I did not care too much for the story. I mean, I liked what I was seeing, where they have to go. They're in Europe, they're in Italy, they're in Turkey, and talking about paintings and history. I like that kind of stuff. But the plot surrounding it was just not that interesting. And the action was the kind of action I don't like to watch. It was way too shaky and I couldn't tell what was happening on screen. The music was done by Hans Zimmer, which actually kind of surprised me at first because I was wow, Hans Zimmer did this film. I haven't seen him since Batman v Superman. And I was listening to the score throughout the film. I was since when does Hans Zimmer use synthesizers? It was a cool score. It was probably one of the coolest things about the movie, if I'm being honest. So there is that. So Inferno had some pretty good acting and a pretty good score, but other than that, it had a pretty boring story and just way too shaky action. Couldn't watch it. I understand this is a pretty short review, but there's not much left to say. So for Inferno, I will say, wait until you can watch this movie on Netflix. So Inferno, have you seen it? What did you think about it? And what is your favorite Robert Langdon story, book, or movie? Whatever it is, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.